Hello, everyone. Hello. Welcome to my live stream. Today, we'll be talking about the upcoming full moon in Capricorn and Aquarius. Thank you for being here. Thank you for listening and watching. If you're new to my channel, I am Lamarr Townsend. I'm a psychic and energy channeler, a tarot reader, and an astrologer, and I would love to read for you. If you would be interested in a personal reading from me, definitely check out my website, lamarrtownsendtarot.com. Here is where you can purchase a reading from me. I do all different types of readings. As you can see, once you've reached this page, you're on the right page, lamarrtownsendtarot.com. You can go right to the store section on my website to directly purchase your reading if you would like. Here's where you can see all my services and products that I offer. I do all different types of readings. I do birth chart readings, psychic tarot readings. I also do mediumship readings. I do make jewelry as well. I do past life readings. I also do spell work, candle work. I do dream interpretation readings. I also do tarot classes, and evil eye necklaces are currently on sale, and I also sell African black soap, which is an amazing soap for eczema, dry skin, and any acne issues, any hair issues you can even think of. This soap is an all-purpose soap. I love this soap. You guys literally are always asking me, how is your skin so perfect? How is your skin so beautiful? What do you do to your skin? And this is literally the part of the secret to my skincare is this soap. I think a big part of skincare should be how you clean your skin, because hygiene is everything. And I'm a big believer in all natural ingredients. I've been using black soap for years. You can go on my YouTube channel and look. I think I did a review on black soap way back in 2012, almost 10 years ago. So I am a huge believer in black soap, as history shows. All right. So thank you for listening and watching. I'm here to talk about the full moon in Capricorn and Aquarius and what you can expect during and after the full moon. So stick around, take notes, and all things of that nature. I previously was doing a whole video and was going in 8 minutes, and then I happened to look up, someone was commenting and said, we can't hear you. So here I am to do the video over. Technology can be such a bitch sometimes, can it? Anyways, let's talk about the full moon in Capricorn and Aquarius. So a full moon. The moon in astrology is the ruler of water. So ironically, whenever you see something going on with the water, you need to look up at the moon. The moon also rules our emotions, our emotional reactions, our emotional instincts. It rules your relationship to your family, your home, your mother. It's also what you need to feel emotionally secure and safe, the moon. The moon is also, like I said, it rules water, and human beings, we are made up of about 70% water ourselves. Ironically, Earth itself is also made up of about this same percentage of water, 70% or more. So with us being comprised of so much water, it's important for us, I always say, to pay attention to the moon cycles. The moon rules water. So with the full moon coming up in Capricorn and Aquarius, a full moon is when you look out in the sky at night and you see the moon in its full bright view. Not a half moon, not a crescent moon, but a full moon. This means that there may be things that often come to light, because if you also pay attention, the moon itself reflects the behavior, or I should say Cancer, the zodiac sign, which the entity, the moon, rules the zodiac sign Cancer, because is the moon a planet? I guess technically it is. I'm not sure. But anyway, the moon rules the zodiac sign Cancer, and a lot of times the zodiac signs and the planets they're ruled by reflect each other in their behavior. So often when you look up in the sky, it's not always a full moon. Sometimes you can't see the moon. Sometimes you're like, where is the moon? Sometimes it's only the half moon, so you can only see part of it. And that is kind of like Cancers. Cancers can be the same way, where sometimes they're full, they're out there, they're the life of the party, but then they have moments where they go back in their shell and they just want to be home. They want to be around certain people, and they don't want to be out there in the streets like that. That's the full moon, or that's the moon. So when a full moon happens, that means the moon is ready to say what it has to say. It's ready to expose some stuff. It is ready to have fun, basically, and we need to take advantage of that energy when the full moon shows up. Here we have a full moon in Capricorn and Aquarius, both ruled by Saturn. Saturn is the 10th house in astrology, which rules time, karma, death, weight, illness. It also does rule professional destiny, status in society. excuse me, it also does rule your father, the relationship to your father or fatherhood, um, compared to the moon, which rules motherhood energy as well. So when it comes to the full moon in Saturn or Capricorn or Aquarius, there may be a contrast between mother father that may show up in your life. There may be some maybe issues, trauma that comes up during the full moon that's exposed during the full moon relating to your mother, your father, your parents, or if you yourself are a parent, there can be something in that realm for you. Now, the main event is actually going to take place in Aquarius, all right, because I think around it, and we'll look at the astrology here in a second on my software, but it switches from Capricorn fairly quickly to Aquarius, the full moon. But I put them together because they're both ruled by Saturn. Now, Aquarius is mainly ruled by Uranus, which is right next door in the 11th house in astrology. Uranus rules friends, acquaintances, social groups. Uranus also rules the internet, technology, social media. Uranus Aquarius also rules how you live your life based on your rules and not necessarily society's rules. Do you fall in line with society or are you outside the box? Aquarius is more so outside the box, not always following the rules of society or what society puts on them based on their race, their creed, and things of that nature, all right, or stereotypes. So with the full moon in Aquarius coming up in Capricorn, these are some themes that may show up in your life to be exposed to, or even the people around you. With the full moon in Aquarius, it's a big focus on groups, social groups, communities, the groups of people you live near, the groups of people you hang out with, the groups of people you work with. Be prepared for things to be exposed. And I always say the full moon energy is not just like a 3-day event. Like, okay, we have the full moon and then it's over. No, that energy lasts until at the very least the next full moon, right? The full moon as well, the moon being the ruler of water, it would be a good time to utilize water. I'm a big believer in water has the ability to trap energy. Water has the ability to keep a space clear and free of negative debris and negative energy. So what I like to do is I actually have three big things of glass bowls, I suppose, or tin bowls around my apartment in intricate places, typically on altars, because they trap energy. Because I am a reader, so I also have to be mindful of the energy around me. So what I'll do is I'll fill the water jugs up or fill the bowls up. I'll put a little bit of sea salt in it because sea salt is also a good energy trapper. And I'll just put the bowls of water, where I need them to be, especially if there's a lot of spiritual activity in here. So that might be a good idea for you to do during the full moon in Aquarius or Capricorn, or specifically maybe around your workspace, because Capricorn in Aquarius is all about work, all right, career, professional destiny, status in society, especially if you work around a lot of people as well. I live in an apartment, so for me in particular, during this full moon in Aquarius, because there's going to be a lot of energies going everywhere, it's very important for me to have my water bowl set up, all right? Actually, back there, I have a water bowl on that altar right there, or that table right there. Let's see what the people are saying. Hi, Miss Glowdown. Poke Fangirl says, hey, Lamarr, I love watching your YouTube. Great to see you on Twitch, and thank you for everything you're sharing, informing, giving awareness. Thank you for being here. Hi, Space Commander. Thank you all for being here. So, also, with the full moon in Aquarius, like I was saying, full moon exposes things. Don't be surprised if on social media or the internet you see people exposing their truth or exposing other people, right? Also, if you yourself have something you need to share, if you yourself have been sitting on a secret and kind of going back and forth, should I say it, should I not say it, and no matter how big or small it is, now might be a good time, especially with the full moon in Aquarius and Capricorn coming up, to share your truth. Now, be prepared for not everyone around you to agree with that truth, but it's better to live in your truth than to live a lie, right? With the full moon in Aquarius as well, it's a good time to set your intentions, your long-term goals, your long-term intentions. What do you want the rest of the year to look like for you? What do you want the rest of the year to feel like for you? What do you need to let go of? The full moon can show what you need to let go of as well, emotionally, specifically. It can be a good time to do some spring cleaning in your home, in your office. It could be a good time to do some spring cleaning on your friends list, on social media, Instagram, YouTube, whatever. Actually, I might do spring cleaning on my subscriptions on YouTube. I think I might need to do that. Um, these are some things that you can do during this full moon in Aquarius to utilize the energy to your best abilities. So these are also some things that you can expect moving forward with this full moon in Aquarius. You may find that not everyone around you is your friend. You may find, the truth of how people really feel is ugly. That's what this full moon in Aquarius is going to most likely bring about. Sometimes the full moon will expose you, the ugliness in you, but it's all for the purpose of becoming more beautiful, becoming more truthful, no longer living a lie, right? Full moon in Aquarius can also show and expose the people around you who are bringing you down, who are hindering your growth. Full moon in Aquarius will show, because Aquarius is also like the martyr, the humanitarian. So it can show you people who are in need, even. Like that. Maybe that's the truth. You like someone you think is doing good, they're actually in need. Be prepared for those types of things. And if you can help, help. I don't know if I mentioned this, but sometimes it rains during a full moon, and the moon rules water. Sometimes it's a good idea to put out like a pail of an empty pail or bucket, and collect moon water or rainwater in this case during the full moon, because the rainwater from the full moon is magical. So you can use that to kind of put in your home, maybe put a little sea salt in it if you want, and protect your home, as it's literally a gift from the gods, a gift from the moon. In my case, it would be a gift from the goddess Isis, because in Egyptian mythology, the goddess Isis is actually the ruler of the moon. Also, Cleopatra considered herself the new Isis, so also for me, that would be Cleopatra. Anyways, I say all that to say these are some things that you can expect with the full moon in Aquarius and Capricorn coming up. I definitely recommend you to utilize the energies, and I would say the biggest thing is to do some spring cleaning if you need to. Get rid of people who, are no longer benefiting you in terms of friendships. Get rid of people who are bringing you down, and get rid of people who maybe are benefiting from you, but you're not benefiting so much from them. All right? It's time to emotionally purge ourselves so that we can live our lives with the full moon in Aquarius that makes us happy. That, a full moon in Aquarius is about living a life that makes you feel happy. Whether giving to people makes you feel happy, whether having orange or blue hair makes you feel happy, whether loving the same sex makes you feel happy, like whatever it is, just live in your truth. Because there are other people out there who are similar to you, who would love to hear your story, who would love to connect with you. All right? So also be open to meeting new people during the full moon. All right? I think that's all I have to say. All right, you guys. Yes, thank you all for being here. Thank you all so much for being in my Twitch chat. Sorry if you were here earlier and you could not hear me. Child was just talking. Thank you all so much for being here. Definitely check out my website, LamarrTownsendTarot.com. Happy full moon, and I will see you guys in the next video. The rest of the monthlies are coming out on Twitch and my podcast soon, so if you're waiting for those, please stick around. I'm getting over a bad cold if you can't hear it in my voice. But I will be getting back to the monthlies. If you're watching this on YouTube, I stopped doing the monthlies on YouTube because the views are so low. I mean, it just feels like, what's the point? What's the point of all that hard work if the views are so low on YouTube? So I do the monthlies now on Twitch. I post them on my podcast, and there's where you can find your monthly zodiac sign reading. Okay, so follow me on my Twitch. Follow me on my podcast on Anchor, Spotify, Apple, Breaker, and more. Also, follow me on my Instagram, Facebook, TikTok, Twitch, as you can see, my YouTube, and my other social media platforms, such as Vimeo. Love and light, and I will see you in the next video. Happy full moon.